to live. Welcome, 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 collective. Make sure to share, follow, and like the live. Hopefully, everybody's having a beautiful night so far. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Okay, so let me lower my music. All right, so collectives, let's get into the astrology. Okay, I'm back. Make sure to share, follow, and like too as well, collectives. All right. Let's see what's weighing heavy on most of my generals here. Okay. And collectives, look at the profile too. If you're just coming in and that you are new, all right, collectives, all right. Blessings to you all. Highly intuitive, all right, and a healer. Okay, so let's get into the general. A lot of people right now are hiding hidden truths, right? A lot of hidden truths are going to be illuminated. There's a sense of pressure, um, when it comes to something that basically someone wants to implement, but also indicate some sort of truth, okay, that basically they've been holding on for quite a while, all right? Yeah, it could be who they genuinely are as a person as a whole, and basically their real true intentions too as well, right? Yeah, there could be also some sort of indication about basically some sort of non-traditional role, okay, and not really being traditional in a sense, right? Coming out of stagnation too as well, entrapment, or feeling a sense of basically feeling trapped for some sort of reason. Someone initially for some reason feels some sort of great regret, okay, and sense of regret is what I'm getting here too as well here for most of my collectives. Okay, this is the general. So yeah, I believe that there's a lot of people possibly maybe coming out with some sort of truth factor here too as well. Possibly in regards to, you know, making some sort of sincerity, some sort of truth. Um, and it could be love, or it could also be within possibly maybe some sort of idea on a family front too as well. Okay, so that just basically speaks of collaboration and coming together on how there could be some sort of union, right? Without any sense of basically arguments or um, no sense of deceit or anger, okay, is what I'm getting to as well. So, you know, I do believe a lot of people want to reconcile. They want to unite. They want to come together. They want to, you know, basically communicate and talk things out. And, you know, it could be really weighing heavy amongst so many people why things basically have or needed to change in a sense here. There could be multiple possibly too as well cutoffs, right? A lot of people for some reason are feeling a sense of competition in a sense here, and you know they don't really want that. They really just want a sense of collaboration, coming together and working together too as well. Okay, and a lot of people obviously are being straightforward and direct too as well when it comes to some sort of marriage betrayal in a sense too as well. And yeah, they just want to basically be honest, right? Because a lot of you for some reason are having that tension, right? And weight needs to be lifted, right? Because there is a sense of conscience, and you know a lot of people could be having sleepless nights and having a very difficult time trying to basically weigh out some sort of situation on their end, possibly they may have put themselves into or towards, in a sense too as well. Okay, collectives, be sure to join, follow, and like. If you do have any further questions, please indicate it down below too as well, collectives. Okay. And don't be afraid to indicate a question. I'll go ahead and respond accordingly. All right, collectors, just make sure that you're being very, very supportive at this point in time. And yeah, let's get into the astrology, shall we? So what I do is I basically go within, okay, and I speak about what's going on, okay, either from my Virgo, Taurus, Geminis, Libras, okay, and then I clarify after with the cards, okay. I don't necessarily use the cards to do readings. Obviously, I just go within, but let's first and foremost, obviously, you know, give thanks to our Lord and Savior, because He's the one that gives us that knowledge and that knowing, okay, when it comes to clarity and affirmation too as well. Thank you, Lindo. Thank you, Eds, for the hand heart. If you have a question, okay, after you support it, just indicate your question down below, all right? Don't be afraid. I will basically respond, and then we will go ahead and clarify further too as well. But yeah, initially, hello everyone. Let's get into the Gemini reading. Let's see what's going on for my Geminis, all right, collectives? So hopefully, let's see if anybody's in that Gemini energy as well. I love reading. Oh, okay, my love. Hello, hello. Welcome. How are you doing? Okay. Hi, Joanna. I love that you come in and you go, question. All right, so let's do Olingo for the love reading aspect here too as well. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Oh wow. Okay. So I do believe very mysterious in a sense, okay? Give me a sec. I'm like, what happened to my music? I'm just trying to lower it down. And instead I turned it off. Joanna, just indicate your question, love. Go ahead. You stay, hold on. There we go. Now I'm lowering it. Alright, collective, so yes, let's get into it, okay? Alright, so it's Linyo, right? Okay, let's see. Alright, you're very private, you're very mysterious. When it comes to your personal level, you don't really like no sense of interference at all whatsoever. So you keep that to yourself. Because, yeah, you're a very overprotective type of person. Yeah. Very traditional in a sense too as well. Okay. Yeah. You have standards. You have standards. You're not just gonna pick or choose anyone. You're pretty sincere when it comes to love. Okay. You're pretty shy though. You're like shy and laid back in a sense. I'm also getting for some reason too as well. You're observant. And you're smart when it comes to your decision makings. So there could be also a sense of intimidation. Intimidation too when it comes towards you, even though there's some sort of pullback, resistance, and shyness. So you don't communicate. Not like that. You don't basically tell everybody everything. Okay? That's what I'm getting to as well. You're very private. You keep things to yourself. You speak. It's like somebody has to basically read between the lines when it comes to you. You're pretty serious. Let's continue. You have standards. Yeah, you're picky. You don't mind being alone. You don't mind keeping to yourself. You don't really like issues or problems. It's like someone that's happy but a loner, even if they're in a relationship. Because you basically, what you did is you pull that self-control and you disciplined yourself, which is awesome. So you basically already know what you want. So that's why you have these standards, but it also stems from how you were raised. So you're pretty peculiar. So you want a familiar. Very in tune with yourself too as well. You could have an eye for someone though, for a while now. Really observing someone on the back end. And just trying to basically figure out a right time to basically initiate some sort of communication towards someone initially. Yeah. But you're pretty intrigued. You could really be in your strength right now at this point in time. And I do believe after your strength, that's when you're basically going to initiate some sort of communication in a sense of truth here. when it comes to your emotions. And the person basically who you are and what you actually want. So you're basically putting your foot down. Hello, Sylvie. How are you? Hello. All right. Let's clarify. Very mysterious. Past experiences. Yep. Resistance on whether you should basically work towards something or not. It could have also been in the past too as well, people basically resisting, and you're trying to manifest. You want somebody that's basically consistent, not inconsistent, not wishy-washy. It's someone, yeah, that you're tied to. Yeah. We have the Magician, Virgo energy. We have the Devil. It's like a soul tie, a connection. Eight of Pentacles, basically wanting to work on this. So there's basically some sort of setback, holdback. Okay, a sense of resistance of whether or not you should continue to basically invest in something. You're having a difficult time. But I believe that you already initially made some sort of decision here because it's a soul tie. Alright, it's like a callback. And something that you're basically, or someone that you're manifesting back. And this time you're going to make that choice to be consistent towards it. It could be vice versa. We have the Ten of Wands. So someone's basically burdened about some sort of responsibility weighing heavy on them when it comes to basically the past circumstance and situation. Yeah, and about giving some sort of offer. So there could be some sort of sense, like I said, intimidation. Okay? Or basically the need to basically walk away. So there was already a decision. There's already a decision here. And you're not backing down from that. And if somebody initially here from your past in regards to basically making some sort of offer, there was some sort of delay because somebody basically walked away. Okay? I'm also seeing codependent situations too as well. There could have been a betrayal here, or somebody basically feels betrayed, but now they're seeing the bigger picture. Okay? So they're thinking about basically weighing out their options on how they're basically going to come towards someone. Okay, like I said, and express some sort of truth. That's, you know, somebody's your Nine of Cups, and you're passionate basically about collaborating, working together, coming together, about having that will and determination to basically grow with someone and expand because you're seeing the potential now. That there was a setback. Okay, maybe because of outside interference. Alright, so you're seeing some sort of indication or some sort of truth here. And it's right in front of you. Alright, now there's also regret. There's regret, there's loss here. Because there was no sense of balance or understanding or meaning and purpose specifically just for someone, and this could be you. Or it could be vice versa, possibly somebody that you were resonating with. You're very private, like I said. Especially when it comes to your family and your love life. Okay, you keep that private. Alright? But what I'm also seeing that you're keeping private is the fact that there's some sort of initial emotion for someone. Okay? You could have been in a commitment, but you chose the wrong person. Someone could have been basically manipulative since young. So you've probably been with them for a while now. But now you want justice. Okay? Because somebody basically, yeah, you had your veil on. And now there's a sense of regret because now, yeah, you're going to have a hard time basically speaking some sort of truth. Because it's been years now where the veil is just now lifted and you're seeing some sort of truth. So you're cutting somebody out. Okay, someone's trying to defend their position here. But no, somebody doesn't want it anymore. Somebody's basically being honest. There's probably no talks about this at this point in time. But I do believe that there is going to be a talk about it. The truth is already being set free. And it just could have been just some sort of betrayal or lie or manipulation. All right, collectors. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you so much. Blessings, Esther. How are you? Thank you for the confetti, Seda. Hello, Claudia. Thank you. Thank you for that gift. Zoe. Hello, hello, everyone. You know, Joanna, I'm still waiting for your question. I literally am. I don't know why I don't see your question. I see Claudia's question, though. Oh, your braces taken out. What do you have, Invisalign? Or the actual metal ones? I don't think they do the metal ones anymore. Oh yeah, this gotta hurt. They're very tight. You're probably at your final stage. You cannot wait to take them off. That's what I'm getting. You're gonna be taking them off soon, before this year. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I know you're over them. It's very, very tight. That's what I'm sensing. It's painful. But at least, you know, you have a beautiful end result. Now you have a beautiful smile. Yeah, it's going to be time to basically take it off pretty soon here before the year ends. Thank you, Spirit. It could be this mid-month or possibly maybe the beginning of next month, depending on how put together they are. Yeah, because they're really tight. Okay, so October. Awesome. I love a challenge. I really do. It's awesome. Of next month. Awesome. Okay. Well, you're going to feel well. You're going to feel pretty awesome and amazing. Okay. Oh, that's why you do it. That's fine. I love a challenge. I love when people ask for general. I love it. You know, God puts me in my strength, and that's key, you know? So, I know a lot of people are in awe, they're in shock. Huh? Finally, Joanna. I'm like waiting. I've been so diligent and patient. So, give me a sec. Oh, you want it? Well, let me tell you on how to get it. I started when I was a little girl, 5 years old. Awesome. And you can. Everyone can. Everybody has the potential and the opportune moment to do that. There's a video. Look at it. It's consolidated, meaning put together. It's short, yes, I know. But I believe God was like, listen, you had yours at 5. Do you want a lot of people to basically have this faith? Yes. Everybody should receive it too. It was not an easy walk in the park, Claudia, let me tell you. So look at it. There's part 1, part 2. Look at the first video and just continue listening to the words and what they actually mean and basically what needs to get done. So you're going to have to discipline yourself thoroughly. And there's more to it. So, yeah, I believe everybody has a purpose. Sometimes it's at different timings and different seasons. But if everyone just listens and has an ear, they can also follow, right? I could be a shepherd teaching sheep to become shepherds. And that's the whole intention too, to be honest with you. Everybody has a different connection, a different relationship with the Lord. It just depends on your faith overall. Okay. All right, so Joanna, what possibility of an apartment for me? Is it gonna go through? I think you asked me this question before. What's the Spirit is saying? Because I should ask you this. Okay, so maybe you're, because you're actually taking action now. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Um. Hmm. Oh, you're, it's like an assistant, huh? Like a help type of apartment that basically genuinely helps you in a sense here. Um. Hmm, yeah, you are. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know why they have awesome. I don't know why they have more than one person in the office looking into applications. Oh, because of the process through the system and how long it takes to receive some sort of approval after review of income initially and background. So that's why it's taking forever. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so an impact. You're getting two news, not just one. And it's like back to back. So Spirit saying some sort of impact. They had to do, okay, yeah, okay, so yeah, initially, and I believe it's not just with you, Joanna. That's probably why they have two people also assisting and helping them. Possibly maybe more than two people. There's a lot of basically initial applications coming through too as well. And I'm not saying that they're not going to choose you. Obviously, there's other, you know, um, vacated areas that they also need to fill. So that's probably why it's prolonged and it's taking a long time. The time that it does come that you're basically going to hear of this news is also an initial impact of some other news that you've been waiting on to as well. So that's why it's possibly genuinely you're going to get some sort of sense of excitement to the extent where you're basically going to, I don't know if you're going to jump up and down, but I know that you're basically going to take a step outside after breaking down because you've been so patient for a while now. You've been breaking down because you've been patient. Now you're becoming, sometimes there's some sort of hesitancy, right? And possibly some sort of basically follow-up all the time too. And I don't know if it's initially possibly with a situation that's occurring and you just want to follow up and know the status quo, or the same situation overall when it comes to your sense of foundation. Um, yeah, you're gonna break down, and then you're gonna take a walk outside to get some air, and then you're gonna go back inside because of everything that you've heard. And it is a sense of excitement because you deserve it. So you're probably gonna take another walk back outside. Yeah, it's like a back and forth. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so it's back and forth, and you breaking down. And I don't know if you're possibly maybe going to be in the middle of maybe cleaning, or in the middle of tending to something or someone, or initially for some reason cooking. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. You love to tend, you love to help, you help others. And I'm seeing elder for some reason, some sort of elders or old people initially here. For some reason, you get along with a lot of mature older people, very, very mature within their sense of experience. You have a very small circle. These people are playful. They're awesome people to be around. You're lucky to have that. It's pretty rare, so stick to it. Usually, genuinely, sometimes you just like initially to be to yourself here, but it's always good to socialize. And that's exactly what you do. A lot of basically union in a sense. And I believe when you're going to be receiving this message will be overall possibly maybe Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday initially. You could be basically tending, like I said, tending to someone. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Or conversating. Or conversating while you're cooking, conversating while there's some sort of company. I don't know if you're having tea or coffee or you're having something. Yeah, there's a beautiful union. Look at that. Union sometimes with the 1111 speaks of people that you basically surround yourself with because you have a difficult time basically sleeping at night. Yeah, because you've been waiting for some sort of truth, so you basically distract yourself by coming into union of people that basically reciprocate that positive, loving kind of energy towards you. And that's beautiful. But I believe you're doing that just to suppress what's on your mind because you're having sleepless nights, okay? You're really battling with yourself about this huge blessing you're going to be receiving. Yeah, you feel like there's going to be some sort of betrayal, huh? You're in your head about the worst. Joanna, release the worst and go to bed. Get some rest. You're fine, okay? Look at this. Progress. If that's what you've been waiting for. So stop fighting with yourself. And stop being in your head. Why are you in your head? I told you, if you have pure intentions and you did not do any harm, you're fine. Justice will prevail. You're in your head. Or whether or not you're basically going to be able to balance your life out again. But right now, there could be some sort of union, like I said. Right now, what's needed is basically your overall people that you can find and you love. And you love. So whatever you've been going through, that's coming to an end. A new start is about to come to you. And if people were trying to delay this and stop this, yeah, God said it's not happening. That's that tower. Yeah, it's yours. Look at you. Oh, wow. While you're recovering, remember I told you to take a break? You need to recover. You got people on the back end seriously fighting for you. This is crazy. This is another authoritative figure. It's like two people helping you and someone not playing games. I remember I told you this person is highly experienced in basically what they do. And here comes this communication about an offer here. Now, I'm going to say something though. When this offer comes in, it is basically possibly maybe something to settle with. You're going to cut that first offer off. Usually, maybe that's what happens. That's what Spirit is telling me. Because you deserve more. You're passionate about more. And you believe you deserve everything. And that's right. So, yeah. Your person's going to call you. Your lawyer's going to call you. You're going to cut it off. This first offer. You don't want it. Okay? It's a meaningless type of page offer. You don't want a page offer. You want your 9. Okay? So here he comes back taking action here, seeing the bigger picture. And yep, here we go. Awesome. Like I said, 2 offers at the same time is coming for you. And look at you, holding that pentacle. And you're going to see the bigger picture. You waited for so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Within possibly maybe 8 months time frame. 8, 9, 10, 11. The 11th month, November. So this first offer could be coming pretty soon. And then possibly maybe in 3 days or 3 weeks, your huge other offer is coming in. Yeah, look at the walking out. You're probably going to go back in, out, Sun card, you're going to be so happy. Okay. Alright, no, my love, I haven't done Libra yet, but I will. Yes, that I will. Thank you, 70. Okay, for sharing the live. Okay. Alright. Let's get into it, collectors. Thank you for the likes. Share, follow, and like, okay? A lot of you are like in shock. You're welcome. Okay. So let's get into Libra. Alright, collectors. Alright. So, my Libras. You're aware. You are so aware. Libras, why you're acting like you don't know nothing. You know everything and so much more. Oh, go ahead, Claudia. Alright, Esther. That hand emoji. Alright, collectors. Claudia, I'm just waiting for you to indicate a question, okay? Collectors, make sure to support the live too as well, alright? Share and follow the live, alright? Okay, oh, yours too? I'm so sorry, Esther. I apologize. When I get into it, I get deep into it. It's what you call intuition. Intuitive. Alright, so, Esther, after I respond to Claudia, I'll work with you, okay? Alright, so, you know, Claudia, you're not the only one that wants that, though. You're not the only one that wants that position. There's other people that want that. Yeah, but you've been there for a while. You're pretty experienced. It's like you got the high up. Because there's already people that are basically higher than you that already have a sense of entitlement or title. Spirit's telling me. So, yeah, I believe you're next. It's called seniority and it's called respect. And if you've basically been very consistent towards this company, then yes, you're getting it. I don't understand why you wouldn't. So what? Yeah, there could be 2 or 3 people trying to get that. Trying to make some sense of it too as well. But yeah, that company is all about seniority and who's been there for a while and who initially done what. So they're basically analyzing everything. They're observing the workflow, the history, before they come to some sort of agreement. Okay. It's true. 2 days. 2 days. 2 days on making an initial answer, but not replicating it, not yet. Okay, so I believe there could be more than one position overall here. All right, so it could possibly maybe be 2 people. Thank you, Spirit. 2 people. 2 people are going to be filled with some sort of position here. You're fine. It's called seniority. All right, you with that like this. You know, not every boss is going to tell you they're surprised in a sense. So if other people told you, then it is what it is, right? Words get around there a lot. So you gotta be careful what you do there too as well. There's like eyes in the back of your head. But you've done nothing but be loyal to this company. You've done your work. And you basically, what you did is you implemented a lot of changes, Spirit is saying. So I don't understand why you wouldn't get it. 2 days. In 2 days, they'll make that decision. But it's not just you, it's also someone else. Okay? But I believe you will be happy. But you're not going to get the answer in 2 days, but they know the answer already. So, yeah. You know, your work shows for it. You don't really gotta ask nor explain. But let's confirm. Ooh, this is gonna help you really be established. Oh Lordy. Look at you. Your future is gonna be beautiful. Hopefully this person is patient enough to really wait for you if they only knew how much of a blessing you are. They wouldn't play with you. This is beautiful. Yeah, your guise is behind this. I mean, this explains it for itself. This is basically going to allow you to get to this. Okay? And you're going to be even able to save money too as well. Awesome. So, 2 days. What's today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You probably won't get the answer till Friday. And if not, 10 of Cups, 10 days, 10-10. You probably have been seeing a lot of 10-10, haven't you? I know you have. 10-10. They'll know it. They'll know it possibly maybe by Wednesday or Tuesday, yes. Correct. Probably give you a little nudge here, hindsight. But if I was you, pay attention to your work. Don't be concerned. Don't be looking back. Don't be staring at them. Do your work as if it was just a normal day. Yeah, 10-10. It's meant for you. Your abundance is coming in pretty soon. So, 10 weeks possibly is the initial start. Or 20 days. 1, 2. 2 days, they're gonna know. And maybe in 2 days, you're really gonna know. And then that's when you get your initial start. You know why you deserve this? Because all of this has been happening in the background with you, and you didn't deserve any of it. So now you're going to be able to basically walk in your strength and get the hell out of something that you don't want to be in. So there's more to this, but we won't get in there. Okay? Hopefully people learn their lesson when it comes to you. I'm sorry you had to endure that, even if you didn't know about it behind your back. Alright, collectors. Let's continue, shall we? Thank you for the likes. Thank you, the light. No, the light. It's more than just one. Let's not say an angel. More than one. Not ashamed to say it. Okay. Let's continue. Let's get into the Libras. Oh, you know what? Esther. Thank you, Spirit. Esther. Your question. Your question. Waiting for Esther Sato. I'm not too sure if Esther's in alive still. Okay, there we go. So, Sato, after Esther, I will respond to you. Okay? Thank you for being loyal. You're fine, alright. None here as well. I like your questions and your responses. Shows you're intrigued. Esther. Everything is fine. And someone acts like if it's not. I'm not too sure who's in their emotions. But it's becoming too overbearing. Even for the other person. I don't know if this person for some reason likes the whole persistentness or persuasiveness of some sort of passionate talk. On and on and on. A sense of internal validation all the time. Because they're always in their emotions. This person needs to work on themselves more. It's becoming very overbearing for someone to always be in their strength and be doing some sort of love all the time. Insecurity. Why does this person need confirmation all the time, Spirit? It makes them feel good. They like attention. And they never received love, ever. So now that they are receiving it, they want it even more and more and more. Someone's loving, but not as loving all the time, to the extent where they're basically clinging, being clingy, some sort of clinging. Someone's having a difficult time to enjoy themselves alone at times too as well. That sense of clinginess and insecurity will lead to someone not trusting someone, to the extent where they'll constantly be asking questions over and over and over again. If that can be worked on, then yes, it can be worked on. Maybe it needs to be talked about or spoken about here. Some sort of communication, some sort of truth here. And what somebody basically can do to initially make sure that this person is really reflecting and going within, based off possibly maybe off of the past, stemming from the past here. They just love attention. But they only love it from that one person. They don't want it from nobody else. It can lead to toxic energy. And I believe that's what somebody here is trying to stop. I don't know if this person is basically afraid to lose someone. But they're very genuine, they're very loving. And I don't know if that's how they were raised. You know, give attention, lots of attention to someone. And I don't know who's basically uncomfortable about it. All the time, every time, all day. This person's pretty active too. So it's either gonna make you, or it's gonna drain you and break you. That just needs to be spoken about. But I believe, yes, it can be worked on. If somebody just puts their foot down, because now it's becoming a burden. I don't know if it's 10 years or 10 days or more than that. Yeah, because somebody is seeing someone very abundant. They're already in that 9 of Pentacles energy, meaning that they're okay being alone. And that's probably why this person is burdened and being so lovey-dovey and clingy, because they feel like somebody's going to find something new or better. This could be someone that you've been with for years, or somebody that you know for a long time. And they feel like for some reason they're going to miss that connection. Vulnerability, Queen of Cups, sensitivity, very loving, very nurturing. That can stem from childhood. They were burdened because they weren't receiving the love that they wanted to give or receive. So, I don't know if this is you or vice versa, but there's a bit of defense. Okay? Yeah, their mother didn't give them that loving person energy. Their father either. And it's funny because I don't know why there was no love to give. Somebody was already a King of Cups. And that could be this person. Possibly maybe somebody's married to this person too. So it could be a mother figure, or it could just be a marriage. And that they believe that they're mature enough to be loving, and that someone will accept that and receive it because they want the same thing back. But it became very difficult because someone was very defensive because they didn't know how to give that love back. And someone feels betrayed. They're still holding on to faith and hope when it comes to this family. And yeah, like I said, if this is communicated upon and worked on, there can be a union. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Alright. Thank you, Nelly. And thank you, Angie, for the rose. Thank you, energy. Alright, so let's continue, collectives. Let's get into Libras now. Oh, no. I do have other people. Hold on. Seda. Right, thank you, Spirit. Let's see your question, Seda. Person only. Seda, you were this person's lesson. And if they would have picked up on it, they could have basically transitioned to a soulmate. But I believe they're initially doing that now that there's separation. Instead of basically transitioning while they were in union. Roughly, that's how it works. Usually, if it comes back, they say it's yours. This person's going to basically try to come back to basically see where you stand. And if you're in your strength, because this person has not changed yet. It's going to take this person at least possibly maybe half a year or a year to really actually transition to be that soulmate for someone. But that soulmate's not for you. It's not a soulmate. You were this person's lesson. Everyone has a purpose. If you don't find that purpose and you continue staying in the cycle over and over again, knowing you were supposed to transition, then you just become a lesson. Or they'll start learning lessons. That's how the universe works. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see the next question. The light. Why are you tortured by your birth numbers? To keep purity. No. It's all in your head. You have to be disciplined. You want purity, you're going to receive purity. In order to receive purity, you have to really know what you want and stand on your 2 feet. And you'll get that purification. But you got to be disciplined. Your mind's very powerful. Once you say something, once you're in control, it has no choice but to listen. And you know what takes control? Your soul. Not your brain, not your heart, not your core. Your soul takes control of your brain, your soul, and your core, and more. It's just discipline. So if you want to purify yourself, you ask that from higher up. They'll purify you, right? Just make sure you keep your promise. Because higher up, they're no joke. So just make sure you're ready for that purification. Because it is a lot of discipline. And I'm not saying it's easy, it's hard work. Very hard. But it can be done. Alright. Joanna, your question, love. And let's see, like, I believe I seen like 3 questions. I love it. Questions. Go ahead. You know, Joanna, don't say question, love. Just write it down. Write it in the comment field, and I'll read it. Okay? Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful night or the middle of the morning so far. That's what you call. Yes, Ada. Actually, I did. I can't believe you did not hear me. What were you doing? Alright, give me a sec, Ada. I'll implement it again. It hasn't went nowhere. It's in my mind. Alright, so... No, you're fine. Patience. Alright, so... I love it. Joanna, you make me laugh, literally. The comments are, like, awesome. You're so humorous. I need Hunter water. No wonder why you have that name. Alright. Okay. Let's get into it. There's nothing really against that person with you. They're just seeing the change in you. How you used to be with them. But you're more cautious. You're more aware of your surroundings. You don't feel like telling everybody everything. And that's okay. And if you feel like for some reason she's being standoffish in a sense or a bit, indifferent, go ahead. Speak your truth. You're an adult, right? Know where you stand. She's just upset, like I said, because you used to be a specific way with her, but people do have this tendency of upgrading and changing. It's just how life is. So, yeah. That could be the case. I don't know if this person for some reason feels like you're a bit better than them or something in a sense. But not in a bad way. They just want to know what happened. You just say people change. I don't see a problem with that. Both of you need to communicate. That's the problem. It's called transitioning, learning, and growing from it. I don't know if this person is used to their sense of thought process still. And they don't want to upgrade. They don't want to change. They're not catching up. Some people are set in their ways. And when they see change in others, it bothers them. I think she's perfect when it comes to her. Okay. Yeah. So just talk. Just talk. That's it. Okay. There could be some sort of union that's probably really strong. She probably wants that. I don't really think for some reason she felt like she was going to lose it with you in a sense. Because you possibly maybe in the back then, you used to be very open-hearted or open, a sense of openness. But right now, people go through their stuff, they go through their things in life, which basically changes them and changes their perception and their way of being or thinking. So hopefully she understands that there's nothing against her. And hopefully both of you can communicate and compromise and know where you both stand. Okay. There was a change. Mother, right? Empress. Yeah. You stop being open with her. She feels like you have your defense up and you're not being open and you're not telling her a lot. And she doesn't seem to understand why. So, she's willing to hear. And both of you are going to basically come out of this situation. Okay? So what you do is you shut yourself out. Because you just don't want to talk. There's been a lot of adversity and conflict that she's possibly maybe not aware of. But at the same time, Spirit can also understand why you closed off. You don't want to burden this person with your situations and your problems, knowing that you can tend to it yourself. Until you basically receive good news, and that's when you go to that person, so they can feel a sense of comfort. But initially, this person is basically standing on their own 2 feet, and they're going to tell you, just to be open with them, that it's okay, that they're not burdened. And both of you are going to be able to move forward. Yeah, you were waiting to basically come to give her something once you receive it so that you can move forward. Yeah. It's going to bother her for a while, okay? Because that's just who you are at this point in time. And she will be heartbroken for a while. Don't be too harsh. Don't yell. Don't scream. Okay? Just make sure you're around her from time to time. Make sure you're there for her. I'm getting a heart situation, okay? Or it could just be heartbroken because, she wants to spend time with you. Or she's really holding something back that she could be recovering from. And I don't know if it has to do with an authoritative figure or someone that she was with. She's missing that sense of love from somebody from the past, so she's heartbroken. And hopefully you know, Joanna, that someone can pass away from a broken heart. So at this point in time, I know you're going through a lot, but she needs you. Okay? You're her only everything. You're her hope. Just spend some time with her. 2 hours, maybe an hour. Be there. She's not asking for all your time. There's a reason. All right. All right. Hello, Evil. Okay, Satan. Let's go back to your question. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay, thank you, Father. Satan. Okay. I'm going to say this again. You were this person's lesson. Okay? You were this person's lesson. They still have a lot to understand and learn. And like I said, they won't learn till possibly maybe 6 months to a year. And I believe that they're going to come back. Initially, possibly you may think that this person's coming back as a soulmate, but no, not yet. They just want to see if you're in your strength. If you did actually change. And if they really lost you for good. The issue here is, while this person was your twin flame, they could have transitioned into a soulmate. But they just didn't want to learn or change. So, God's giving them another chance. Until they get it together. But by the time this person comes to you, your two-level God possibly may be established. Maybe not wanting to be bothered, or you're with someone that you're really, really, really happy with. Okay? So yeah, I have nothing to do with you. But you were this person's lesson. And they're going to figure that out. If it takes 6 months, or if it takes a year. Sometimes somebody's ego has to wither out on their own, genuinely. And you can't be part of that chapter because you already surpassed that. So God's not going to put you to the same cycle. They're going to go through that with someone else to the extent where their ego's going to wither and shatter, genuinely. Then they're going to see the bigger picture. And then they're going to come back. But it's too late. Okay? Alright, looking like this. Libra. Let's go deep within for my Libras. Alright. Libras, you're giving everyone a judgment call without any sense of explanation. A lot of you are already independent, possibly leading towards a sense of independency. And if you were someone, teaching that other person to become interdependent with you and not codependent. A lot of my Libras already have put their foot down on a lot of things that basically has been exposed to you. But you're not spending your time wasting your energy. Libras, you know the truth. But what's the point, right? You already suffered enough. It's like you felt the pain in you in advance already, to the extent where a lot of my Libras are already numb. A lot of you perhaps possibly maybe tried to speak to someone possibly from the past too. That didn't really get you anywhere, right? So a lot of my Libras right now are just balancing their lives out and being focused on their finances overall, especially if you have a business. If you have a business, Libras, you're very overprotective of your business here. But you know for some reason that there needs to be some sort of sense of expansion, because if it's growing and it's just you and a couple of people, that's not enough. Not the way that it's going to be growing. Things are going to start moving pretty quickly here. And as things get better for you, a lot of sense of exposure too will be coming to light if you haven't known the rest of the circumstance and the situation that you weren't even around. So you could possibly be seeing a lot of people going through a lot of ups and downs right now. And how you used to perceive to justify things, you're not justifying anymore. You're just letting it happen. And basically allowing people to resolve their own situations and matters. And when they call you, you're just listening. Because it's like the same thing over and over again. Most of my Libras just want to hang up. But you guys are very respectful. You can curse somebody out, but you know that that's not going to lead you anywhere. A lot of you are really trying to keep so much hidden within yourselves here when it comes to your goals and your ideas. But I'm sorry, it's time for it to be shown and foreseen. So if you're trying to hide some sort of talent, it's too late, Libras. The moon has already been out like more than once. So don't be afraid to be who you are. And don't allow anybody to stop you from your sense of growth here and you expanding. And it might be reversal, it might be vice versa. You're the moon to a lot of people. You're shedding so much onto so many people at the right time, right place. Until you completely turn your back on everything and everyone. And you just come out glowing and beautiful. Because that part of you, what was hidden for a while, you felt for some reason, Libras, nobody really could hear you nor understand you. And now they do. A lot of my Libras are not really speaking to families like that too. You're really just doing your own thing. You could be really silent even if you're possibly maybe in a home with family. You don't want to be bothered. And you like what you like because you just like it. No one really helps you when it comes to your habits. But try to basically start steering off of them bad habits that are just not healthy for you. Because it'd be weighing heavy on you, especially when you're trying to accomplish something. And you basically want to be alive enough to live some sort of legacy or to see a legacy. Okay? It can be painful because you feel like you're alone. That you're alone because that's your choice. Not that you're actually alone. Because you're never alone. You just feel like for now, not too many people are worthy of your energy or your surrounding or your synergy. You feel that it's best to basically protect of yourself here. And just to continue expanding and growing, Libras. Okay, because there could have been some sort of imbalance with you, physically and mentally. Okay, where basically if you allowed it to get emotionally imbalanced, there would have been huge effects of illness. To the extent where you're not motivated to want to do anything. To the extent that most of my Libras that do have a business or was trying to grow one, they'll give it away. Because that's just how tired you are of this world. You don't want to be in it. You don't even want to be of it. You just want to be to yourself initially. So a lot of you really are being holistic, taking a lot of baths, walks, just enjoying your sense of comfort and talking to who you please to talk to. And if you're burdened, trust me, you're going to come out of that. You know that. So yeah, a lot of you are just numb. You're numb. Because you've already in advance already felt the pain. or some sort of cause and effect that you believe that you're going to get or receive. Some of you possibly maybe already received that, but that was in the current past, not now. God's not going to let you go through another trauma or trigger. Libras. Okay. Libras too as well. Keep up with your finances and save your finances. Put your finances, some of it, to the side. It's not always about spending and luxury. Not yet. But you'll get there. Okay? Yeah. A lot of you could be basically making some sort of second source of income for yourself too. Because even though you don't want to be around people, you're very understanding and justifiable, and you do have a heart and a conscience at the end of the day. So you might end up just helping somebody just because you freaking feel like it, and because you have the means to, and not to basically ask of a thank you back in return or any sense of explanation. It's just that's what you want to do. Okay? Yeah. Libras, you won't be having any sense of interaction no time soon. Unless it's just because you want to. You can't trust anyone. You notice that you lacked in basically confiding in yourself because you feel like you let yourself down so many times, and that caused a tower for you to change. So you're not gonna be seen like that initially. Maybe not till March. I kid you not. Justice, your own card. Even accepting that you need a balance in your life. Even accepting that you need a change. And at least Libras, you taking accountability for your own actions without blaming anyone. And that's what caused the tower. So you're having this new sense of newness of mindset here, and that's basically what made this shake up. Because you didn't have to explain yourself. You're showing it to a lot of people. And that's what matters. You're making a change. Yep. After you walked away. So you're going towards your happiness. And you're setting a goal for yourself, and that's something that you're going to accomplish. Alright? Thank you, Eddie, for the hand hearts. Eddie, if you have a question, please let me know down below. Let me know down below. Miss acting like this. I just take screenshots of my testimonials, okay? Which is awesome. I love it. Thank you, Father. So, Eddie, if you're just being supportive, cool. Just say you're being supportive. Usually you do anyways, right? Yeah. Unless you're going to ask something. Alright, Geminis. Let's do Geminis. I haven't done Geminis in a while. It's like, yeah, let's get into Geminis. And then, I feel like it was like we'll be exiting. Okay. I'm human like all of you. Yes. But I love what I do. Alright, so let's do Geminis. I'm going to separate it, actually. Geminis that are married and Geminis that are single. Geminis that are married. Misfortune. Decrease of a change. This is something that you basically initially figured out or found out yourself here. Someone that you were in connections with, you're figuring that out. You're finding something out here. It could have been some sort of sense of basically, it's like you didn't even know it without actually knowing it. Let's pause the Gemini reading real quick. Only one thing is the issue. The spark died. The sense of excitement. And the reasoning why you both met to begin with, too, has withered. And it could be in regards to a sense of responsibilities, urgency, matters, situations, circumstances revolving around you. And it really weighed heavy on someone initially here. Forgetting how to communicate for some reason. Or feeling like they can't anymore. And I don't seem to understand why. It's like they lost themselves. Because of so much situations. So much occurrences out of nowhere. I don't know if it depleted you or your person. And it caused them to basically have some sort of strife against themselves here. They don't know even how to start the spark again. You guys are like the chain. And that's broken. Because of burden. Things becoming harder when they used to be easier. And not knowing how to basically handle that kind of burden. To the point where this person is basically in a corner. And they can't even, for some reason, express nor be themselves. Their playfulness has withered too. Or went in hiding. They're burdened. That's the problem. I don't know if you or this person, you guys need a getaway. I don't know who needs to put their foot down, but you guys are not Superman or Superwoman for everybody else externally towards you. When they're having a problem, they go towards you guys. No, you're not a revolving door. I'm sorry. You need to be in your strength, and both of you need to really put your foot down. I don't know who's, for some reason, very loving, very nurturing, very caring in a sense for others externally. But now they're feeling like they're being pushed towards a corner because the spark, the communication, everything is withering. And it's painful for this person because there's also problems and situations that have not been taken care of. So they're having a difficult time basically being themselves in a sense where they're losing the spark even to basically initiate some sort of laughter or smile. And it's hurting them because they know that it's hurting you. You're not a revolving door. This ain't no campus. It's called respect and privacy for you and your person's space. And now it feels like there's no space, nor is there any privacy. You're like the strength, both of you are like the strength in the chain when it comes to a strong sense of foundation. And this person feels like their foundation has crumbled. Both of you need to really go out. Maybe put a sign in front of the door, D&D. Do not disturb. We're not available. And really not be available. Enjoy yourselves. And watch that spark come alive again. Because both of you are going to remember why you both initially met to begin with. Look at that. Discontent, boredom, apathy. About caring about other people's issues, circumstances, situations, possibly too in the past, and making these decisions. Because now they're burdened. This person can't even, if they wanted to take some sort of control and power back, they can't. And they've been trying to do just that. And basically put their foot down on what they actually want to do. This speaks of travel, being free-spirited, enjoying themselves. It's like they basically depleted their funds. And I don't know if this is you or your person, for taking care of other people. And it's like they're telling themselves, how can I take back my control, my power now? Because they wanted to really enjoy themselves. And now they're feeling regret. And all the divine is telling you is to find meaning and purpose to this. Don't give up on it. Okay? Don't separate. Figure out why the divine put you both together. Because both of you are in your strength. And she doesn't want to give up. And you could be feeling like you're losing her. Or vice versa. She still has the passion there, yeah. Thank you, Father. The playfulness, the strategic move. This person's about to be strategic and just leave to enjoy themselves. Literally, they've had it. So yeah, she's still holding to the wand, and that's not being shown to you. And she wants to get away. Wants to get away quietly. Away from other family members. So what if they're feeling betrayed? She wants to have fun. She wants victory. Because she's feeling left out in the cold. She's too concerned about other people's solidification. And then she has to deal with other people's nonsense. She just wants to be happy. And she wants to hold on to her money. She wants to save. But she can't, because she's distributing it out. Because people got problems. And those people she cares about. But not no more right now. The love is there for them. But they gotta find their way home. And she's about to enjoy herself with you. And you guys are about to have a great time. Yeah. So don't give up. Alright, collectives. Blessings to you all. Take care. It is 1:08 in the morning. Gotta go to work tomorrow. And hopefully I can do this more often. And thank you for the shares and the follows and the likes. Blessings to you all, especially those that are having a difficult time. Hopefully I helped all of you and gave you some sense of clarity and understanding and self-awareness and healing.